Before I talk to you about how to deal with difficult people, we have to define what are difficult people. There's toxic people, and there's difficult people, and there's just people that are annoying. So what are difficult people? I would define difficult people as being needy and pushy. They're superficial. They are passive-aggressive, actively aggressive. They're critical and judgmental. They're chronic complainers, and they're stubborn and argumentative. Those are traits of difficult people. Now, what can we do about those difficult people? Two things that you can do. First, you need to always maintain a level of respect. Don't let them draw you down to their level of being critical and argumental and in any way get into becoming grouped with them. That schoolyard kind of childhood business where we have our cliques. Don't do that. Number one, so important, I'm going to repeat, do not get into a period of time where you lose respect for them and for yourself. Number two, I want you to really take time to try and understand their point of view. Many times on my Facebook group, the private one, there's ladies there and I'm thinking, why did you say that? Or why did you comment like that? Or why are you reacting that way to what someone else has posted? I have to stop and try and think about why they are the way they are, why they say and react the way they do. Because if I can and get to that point where I can step in their shoes for a minute, then I can have more empathy and understanding as to why they are the way they are. That doesn't mean that I'm accepting it, but it does mean that I can understand it enough that I can be kinder in my response to it. So if someone criticizes you or talks down to you, isn't it easy to get your back up? It's so easy. It's so easy to get defensive and to get your feelings hurt because we take it personal. That's the key. We take their criticism personal. We need to understand that this is their problem and that we shouldn't be taking it personal. Understand where it's coming from. And if we can distance it from us to the point where we're not taking it as a personal criticism to us, but a way that they're thinking, then we can handle it much better. We can kind of walk away from it without letting it affect us. Have you ever had someone criticize you and that you've taken it so personal that for weeks, months later, you're still drilling on what they've said to you or did, and you're telling every family member and friends about how you've been done by. But every time you repeat that story, you're bringing it back to you. So you need to just say, this is on them, and don't repeat it, and let it go. You could disarm them by kind of admitting that their criticism has some truth to it. And usually there is, as much as we don't want to acknowledge it, there is probably some truth, not all of it, but enough that you could say, okay, yes, you do have a point. I understand that. And then you can use I statements. After you acknowledge what they've said, you can make statements like, I'm feeling put down. I'm feeling inadequate. I'm feeling misunderstood. I feel angry. When you add, but I know there's some truth in what you were saying and I want us to work this out, that's important because you're acknowledging what they've said, but you're letting them know how you're feeling. You're going to make this effort because your relationship with them matters to you. Now, if you don't care about a relationship with them, you're not going to make this effort. You're going to let them bother you. You're going to let the criticism get to you. You're going to get defensive. You're going to become part of the problem. But if you want to maintain the friendship or the family relationship. You need to take time to think about why they're reacting the way they are, acknowledge they may have some points, and also letting them know why you're feeling upset about it. This is where I want you to ask yourself the following questions. Does this person's opinion matter to me? Do they have a point that matters? Do they care about me? Because if they don't, then why are you bothering? Are they hurting themselves and they need me to listen? Sometimes difficult people really just need to be listened to. I know when I'm emotional and I'm upset about something, I want to be listened to. Sometimes all I need is for someone to say, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. That just like calms me way down. Okay, you hear what I'm saying. I want you to think about that when you're dealing with somebody. Is this a relationship that you care about? If so, you have to make the effort. Don't expect it all to come from them. Please subscribe to the channel and come see me again. Bye-bye.